A folk hero in this country. The first guy who uses a Second Amendment weapon to bring a drone down that's been hovering over his house is going to be a folk hero in this country. I don't want regulations, I don't want restrictions, I want a ban on this. A folk hero in this country. Drones are instruments of war. The founders had a great aversion to any instruments of war, the use of the military, inside of the United States. They didn't like standing armies. A folk hero in this country. It has all kinds of statutes against using the army in the country. A drone is a high-tech version of an old army and a musket. A folk hero in this country. It ought to be used in Somalia to hunt the bad guys, but not in America. I don't want to see it hovering over anybody's home. A folk hero in this country. Yes, you can say we've got satellites, we've got Google Street, and London has a camera on every street corner, but that's not excuse to cave in on everything else and accept a society where you're always under being watched by the government. A folk hero in this country. This is not what we want. I would say you ban it under all circumstances, and I would predict, I'm not encouraging, but I'm predicting the first guy who uses a Second Amendment weapon to bring a drone down that's been hovering over his house is going to be a folk hero in this country.
I don't know if you can do that. Aren't they awfully high up?
Well, you may have to use a lot of them. You may have to use a very high-powered one. You may have to use a bazooka. I'm not encouraging. I'm simply making a prediction.
A libertarian...
A folk hero in this country. Hero.
Is stepping up.
Left-wing. A folk hero in this country. A folk hero in this country. A folk hero in this country.